So I'd gone to the bathroom from one of my classes, and so on the walk there, like the bathroom's here, I'm here. There's this girl walking past me. And so I know this sounds really stupid, but as I was walking past her, there was only one thing going through my mind. It was like, what the fuck, what am I gonna say? Like, holy shit, like, my mind was just fucking rapid firing, overthinking, just abusing me, bro. It was just fucking abusing me. And I eventually, like, all that I could come up with was like, oh, how are you finding this stuff in class? I had like a quick, I swear to God, like 5 second convo. Even though I wanted to like speak to people more, even though I used to be a guy who really enjoyed getting into conversations, suddenly it got really hard. There's this other girl, the exact same thing happened. And as I, like, before I walked up to this girl, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? And every single time that I would talk to these girls, it would feel like it would be pretty fucking shit to have that conversation because I was so stressed about what I was gonna say. Talking to people had become hard for me. I would stutter a lot. I wouldn't be sociable. People wouldn't find my company enjoyable just because they could feel how nervous I was. You know, I'm at a boarding school and I realized that on the weekends that I go out, and I come back, or like the holidays, I go out and I come back. When I'm here, I never actually had that pattern of when I was talking to a girl outside of class or doing some kind of work, even not just a girl, like literally anybody. When I was talking to somebody, I wouldn't struggle once I'd gone back from holiday. Like even in exam week, I was literally at school and I was just studying all day and going to the gym. But the fact is, I wasn't in an environment where I was overthinking. And when I would come back to school, it would be really easy to talk to people and it would slowly get harder and harder and harder the less that I left. And suddenly when I started taking more weekends out of here, the next week it wouldn't be so hard to talk to people. And that really changed my mindset on social anxiety. I realized like maybe we all have a cause for it. You know, I never labeled this as social anxiety just because I was scared of, I didn't want to admit that that's what I was going through and that how bad it had gotten. But it was kind of like, by definition, I had social anxiety. And I think that the most valuable thing that I did was figure out why. One day I was just chilling in my room. I was like, why am I so much more sociable when I get back from holiday? And I realized like maybe this is the fucking problem. This place, this environment, when I'm going to classes, I'm worried about what everyone's thinking about me. I realized finally that there was a reason why I had social anxiety, and it's because I was spending too much place here. And I just started to go out on the weekends more, figure out ways around being more productive on the weekend. Even when I was working hard, I found a way to still be in that good routine when I wasn't in this place. And yeah, like there's always some upsides and some downsides, but there's no way that I would want to have social anxiety at any point in my life. I always thought that talking to people was my favorite part of the day. I used to get home from school and call my friends for like an hour, 2 hours, pretty much every night. Somebody, like one of my friends. And I love talking to people. And suddenly it became something that was so difficult for me that I started hating my life. And so I want you to ask yourself this question. If you're going through this, if you're struggling to talk to more people, maybe there's a cause. Because I have all the advice in the world. And I'm going to get into some of that in a second. But you got to figure out the root cause of the problem. So this one time, I'd just been on like a fully locked in mode. I hadn't been leaving my school. I'd just been working, not socializing pretty much at all. Maybe like a couple times, once a week, eating food with my mate. I had a problem when I was in the gym and there was this girl and she looked like my friend's older sister or something. And basically for some like backstory, my gym is like really small and I just wanted to say like hi because she was literally doing the exercise I wanted to do. I was like, oh yeah, how many sets do you have left? But for some reason, I just like felt so anxious that I didn't even end up going up to her. And the next day I woke up, I filmed some work, I went to boxing and I met up with my really close friends for lunch. Absolutely loved it. I had such an amazing time at lunch. I was laughing the whole time. And then the next day or the day after, I was at the beach with two of my other friends who I hadn't seen in a while. had an amazing laugh again, amazing experience, really enjoyed it. And then the next day in the gym, when there was people there, and I spoke to all of them, like 3 guys, and then there was this girl that I'd never spoken to before. I went up, I spoke to her, and turns out like they were all really nice people, and I presented myself in like a profound way. Nah, I don't even know what that means exactly, but I just presented myself in like a good light, and it went pretty well. Like I met a lot of people, and I wasn't stressed out while doing it. Like there was a level of anxiety talking to new people, but it was nowhere as much as it had used to be. And so my biggest tip is just go out, and you might be thinking you don't have anyone to go out with. My advice, just go out. Just go do something, go to the beach, go to eat with a friend. Maybe you don't have that many friends. Fair enough. Just go with your mum or something, bro. Go with your dad. Go play pool with your dad. Go and have a swim. Go play tennis. Like, it doesn't even matter what you do. I just reckon that spending time around other people, having conversation with people you're already comfortable with, so you're lowering the barrier of difficulty, allows you to slowly build up your social ability. It helps you lower that social anxiety. I mean, it's not something you should autistically worry about, but I think that it's really beneficial to get out of your house, even if it doesn't help your social anxiety in the end, which it definitely will. At least you would have gotten out of your house and you'd be enjoying life a little bit. That's my biggest piece of advice. Just in the next day, and there's going to be some people here who don't do this, but the people who really are going to have it change their lives, the thing that helped me the most, just plan something, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Like, literally, I planned just going to dinner with my aunt and uncle, and that helped me become more sociable. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want to do or who you want to hang out with. Just plan something in the next day. Just plan as much as you can all the time. And eventually you get so used to being out of your house and talking to so many people, going to cafes, ordering, that it just suddenly becomes easy to talk to people. I hope this advice helped, and I hope you have a great day. Take care, bro.